I'm ready. Welcome to testing viral TikTok recipes. Joining me today is my sister Sika.
Hi.
She is in a forever state of hunger, so you grains always tell me, feed Sika. So I gave her a whole can of Chef Boyardee.
It's all for me?
Mm-hmm. If you don't mind, I wouldn't mind having one.
I guess you can have one.
So today we're going to be testing out 5 recipes and
a bonus item
called
TikTok made me buy this.
Are you laughing at me?
Yes, I am.
Stop laughing at me! It's salt, nothing else. So we have a bonus item that we're very excited about, so make sure you hang around because we really want to test it. So the first video that we have has 427,000 views by Brooklyn Scotto. And in this recipe, we're going to be making brownie in a mug. The recipe seems really interesting, pretty easy, and if it is actually delicious, heck, that would make the best, easy, quick, single-serve dessert ever. That was a mouthful.
That was a mouthful. You were going out. I was like, whoa.
Are you proud of me?
I'm proud of you.
Let's clap because I deserve it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna give you a high five.
We're off sync! Again!
I'm doing it on purpose now. I can't do it. I was like,
So the ingredients that we need is pretty much all of this stuff here.
plus the sugar.
Plus the sugar. By the way, for those of you new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, otherwise I will wave a sharp pointy thing at you.
Can I have a sharp pointy thing to fave? To fave.
To fave. Wow, English #1.
Starting early.
What did you want?
Sharp pointy thing.
Okay, you can have it.
Thanks.
Now we're double trouble. And while you're there, don't forget to click on the bell to make sure it is selected on all notifications. And if you want to follow me on TikTok, here is my handle. It's @SaltyCrafter. While testing out this recipe, not only are we going to be doing the regular flour, but we're doing also gluten-free. For those of you who cannot have regular flour, we're testing it for you, because that's how we be. We are the most generous of YouTubers.
See, not only do we
kindest-
waste our money, we even test recipes for you.
Stop interrupting me, I was in a moment.
But I'm an interpretive person.
What?
I'm a wrong person.
Yeah, go ahead, talk. Such a weirdo. So the pink one here is going to be our gluten-free version, and this is the brand that we're using. So here we go with the 1/4 cup of flour.
Oh, just a little bit of information for you guys. My sister's really bad at baking. See, that's her first mistake already.
It's okay, right? You can just eyeball it. Fun fact, I am a really great cook. Confirmed.
She cooks well.
But when it comes to baking,
Don't trust her in the kitchen with baking.
I ruin even the ready-made cookies. So the ones that you just have to put in the oven and keep an eye on them, I turn them to Frisbee.
Yeah. How? I don't know, but she never fails. She never fails to fail.
It's almost like they like it to break my heart. All these pastries, all they do is to break my heart.
Do you want to put some back in?
Yeah. All right, here we go. Half in here. And we're going to do the gluten in this one. And then pretty much all the rest will pretty much take the exact same things. And now we get to mix it up. Does it smell good? Yeah, I mean, it's cocoa, but we're a little skeptical since it doesn't have any kind of eggs, maybe?
Yeah, it's weird for me to see it without eggs, but
You're totally off camera, by the way.
but I'm left-handed. Look,
Okay, stop. And we only have to leave it in the microwave
for 65 seconds.
That's not a lot. Are we skeptical?
Kinda.
Especially if you look at the video, it kind of looks like it's sunken in there and probably very wet. Maybe it's me. Maybe we're wrong. Are we skeptical? Yes. All right, time to put it in for 1 minute and 5 seconds. So this is what the gluten one looks like, and this is what the gluten-free looks like. So it is a little thicker. In you go.
A few moments later.
And so here they both are, which means wait, I'm gonna give you no, let's go for gluten first. So as you can see here, it looks very glossy, and
Doesn't look cooked.
that's our biggest worry, but there's only one way to find out. I know brownies are supposed to be moist. I'm sorry for saying that word.
Wet.
No, but
Glossy.
you can't say food is wet.
Glossy.
Glassy. All right, let's dig
It's
in.
glazed.
And oh
so-
no,
yours is not
oh,
cooked.
that is not cooked. So as you can see in here, there's a difference between
That needs to be cooked more.
yeah, this is definitely, oh, that is definitely undercooked. So you can see the edges are slightly cooked. This is the edges, but the middle is raw. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that we should probably put it in
For another
for,
at least 30 seconds minimum.
I would say maybe 20 even.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's try, but I'm gonna eat it raw.
There's no eggs in it, so you're fine. Too chocolatey?
It's just wet.
Do you need a glass of milk with that?
Probably. It needs more cooking time. Let's shove it back in. Here it is after 20 more seconds and it's still very wet. It is actually pretty dangerous to eat flour that is not cooked because of different kinds of bacteria and bugs. So yeah, let's cook it for at least another 30 seconds. So in total, instead of 1 minute and 5 seconds, we did,
1 minute and 55 seconds.
and it seems to be a lot less juicy. So
I like how you keep changing words for it.
hey, I used to walk around with a thesaurus when I was a kid. Was I a weird kid?
Nerd.
Whoa! Well, nerdy crafter
Yeah,
actually.
exactly.
Never mind
I was
that.
like, oh, okay, calm down.
All right, so go for it.
I'm scared. Oh, it's so thick. Looks decadent.
So here's what it looks like. It definitely looks very, very decadent. So,
Cheers.
ready? Cheers.
Not bad.
It's actually pretty good, but you can definitely tell that it is made with water.
I think it would taste better with milk.
But otherwise, is it a brownie in a cup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Definitely the time will change depending on your microwave for sure. But no, it's not bad.
Yeah, and I feel like if you're really looking for a very chocolatey fix,
This is gonna do it.
especially that most people have these, most people, not everyone, I had to go buy them, have these ingredients pretty much laying around the house. So,
Yeah, I don't have cocoa at home either. It's not something I buy.
but
Like,
if
I
you're
did
a
it
baker.
once. Yeah.
So, Brooklyn Scotto, when it comes to this recipe, sorry for doubting you. We were wrong.
Yeah, I guess we were wrong.
I would give this a probably 7 on 10.
Yeah, I would too.
Pretty good.
I'm pretty sure you could like mix it up a little bit too if you want to add coconut oil instead of vegetable oil. It could be interesting. Make it more coconutty.
That's true. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
So now we're going to try out the gluten-free one,
It
which
looks a lot more dry.
it does. Oh, still very decadent. And it's pretty hot. And again, here's what it looks like on the inside.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Definitely tastes gluten-free.
You think so? I actually like this better.
Do you?
I feel like all the different flours of the gluten-free bring a whole different depth of flavor. And side note, we thought that the 1/4 cup of sugar would have been too much, but personally it feels like the sugar is just spot on.
Yeah. Or else it's gonna be way too sweet.
Yeah, so yeah, would you recommend people trying this?
Yeah.
So for this gets a pass. The next viral TikTok recipe at over 11 million views. Holy moly, that is beautiful
Crazy.
views. Is a video by Jelly Bean Celine, which is a really cute name actually.
Pretty creative.
And in this video, she shows us how to make churros. I personally only had churros once in my life.
I've never had churros.
And that's going to be exciting because I had them once at Disneyland in Tokyo, actually Disney Sea in Tokyo, Japan. And since my sister never had it before, I guess it's gonna be good to know her impressions without the tainted, maybe, experience from Disney, which was really, really good. And Jelly Bean Celine does say that these specific churros were inspired by the ones that she gets at Disneyland, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm really excited. We don't necessarily have a really cool piping tip, but we're gonna do our best. And after they're deep fried, we put them in a cinnamon sugary mix, and then it's supposed to be really delicious. So, you ready for that?
Yes.
Let's do the doing. By the way, since we don't intend on making the entire recipe, we're slicing it in half because we don't need that much. Right, Sika?
Yeah.
You heard her. So here we go with our 1/2 cup of water. Then we're going to be boiling our butter right inside. Obviously, I have a sister who doesn't know how to make videos, so she just plopped the butter in there. Whoa! Whoa! Watch your mouth, girl! Watch your mouth! What are you doing? No!
Do you want me to make this or not?
Yes. Hey, my eyes are up here.
No, your eyes are there.
No.
So 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. This is half teaspoons because my sister doesn't have proper utensils.
I know. I just don't cook, all right? Why you gotta judge me that? Hey, up here. I'm actually pretty serious. I genuinely really suck at baking. If there was some kind of workshop where I can enrich myself when it comes to baking, I would probably take it.
Would you still suck?
No! So the only thing we're doing differently is putting the vanilla before the flour, just because, I mean, hey, liquid, it'll be way easier. That's the only modification we're doing. So for those of you who want to say, but Jackie, Take 2.
But Jackie, you're doing it wrong!
I only modified the vanilla. Calm down.
Don't worry, I'm keeping an eye on her.
She is. She keeps me in check.
keep you in check.
So while this is still hot, we're going to put our flour. But remember, again, we're doing everything half portions. And we are using all-purpose white flour. So far, so good. And now we mix it first by hand and then the hand mixer.
Okay.
Hand mixer is only when we put the eggs.
No, it says that the other way around.
No, that's not what she said.
Add egg and hand mix.
Yeah, but first we mix with the flour. You see? I do my homework. Actually, we decided to put it back in there because it is very watery. So we're guessing that maybe the reason she had it on the heat, even though it was turned off, is to continue
Cook it a bit.
Yeah, continue cook it. Or maybe dehydrate some of the water. Evaporate! I was looking for the word evaporate. Oh, yeah, it makes a huge difference to leave it on closed heat. Oh boy. Wow, what a huge difference. Yeah, definitely turn the heat off and continue to cook it because that makes a big difference. All right, now we can plop it.
Look at the difference.
You disrespected it. Yeah, that's a huge difference.
I'm gonna try and portion out half an egg.
Schnout? Half. There you go. That's enough.
And then hand mix, it says.
No, the mixer.
It said hand mix on your stupid
But
paper.
hand mixer is what I meant. Just stop defying me. I watched the video multiple times. Boy.
You wanna plug this in for me then? My hands are dirty.
I got this. There we go. And here are my piping bags. They're called Master. Because I'm a master.
Yeah, you're a master at terrible baking.
Whoa! Wow.
Yeah, no, you suck.
Wow. And it goes. Oh, that is an interesting texture. Ooh, it feels nice and fluffy. Since at this point we're going to be using oil to fry them, we figured it's probably best to be safe and keep the camera stationary. These things were cooking really quickly, but oh my god, do they look smexy or what? So here are our mini churros, and just to give you an idea how tiny they are, they're kind of like little fries.
Yeah, fries. I think they look like funnel sticks.
I've never had funnel sticks.
Funnel sticks.
All right, let's try them. They smell really good.
It's light on the inside. It's actually pretty good.
It's really, really tiny, so I feel like maybe because we made them so thin on the inside, there's not much in terms of the dough. It's more crunch than anything, but it's really good.
You want to split a big one? You
Yeah.
want to split one of your turds?
She's calling them my churro turds.
No, it looks like a turd. Tell me that does not look like a turd.
Okay, hang on. We didn't have a big piping tip. Ooh, that feels... Let's break it.
Is it cooked?
I think so.
It does not look cooked.
I guess we'll find out. Here you go.
It's raw egg in there.
Oh, it's raw.
Too big. Those ones Jackie made. I'm just gonna eat the ones I made instead.
So it feels like having a better piping tip. Don't do what I do and turn it into kind of like kebab. Don't do that.
Because it's gonna make it blow.
So yeah, those little churros are actually really good. So, how much would you rate those?
Like a 8 or a 9 maybe?
Yeah, I would definitely an
Pretty up
8,
there.
8.5. This recipe is definitely something to try.
Good job, person.
Our next TikTok recipe has gone super mega hyper giga viral at 15. What, are you laughing at me?
Maybe.
I just have a good vocabulary.
Yeah, great. Go on.
Pat my shoulder. That's what I needed. So at 15.4 million views by Denise NCT. Sorry?
That's nuts.
That is insane. I would love 15 million views. Bring them.
One day we'll get there.
Probably not.
No, I believe in you.
I don't believe in myself.
I believe in us.
And the idea behind this TikTok that is super viral is super frothy coffee. The idea is taking instant coffee, the same ratio of instant coffee, hot water, and sugar, and whisking it until it looks just so fluffy, like a cloud of coffee.
And it looks super thick. It kind of looks like a whipped cream.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
It
like
does.
a whipped cream, but like a coffee whipped cream. I wonder if it's gonna have the same texture too.
I really hope it has a whipped cream
It looks
coffee.
so thick.
I know. I love it thick. Wait,
Girl, don't say that.
that's what she's. Get your minds out of the gutter.
You started it.
No, I said I just like the coffee.
You didn't say coffee. You said you like it thick. You didn't specify what was thick.
Yeah, but you made the assumption.
I'm gonna mix your hair.
So now the question is, does it really taste that good? Is it really just looking nice as opposed to tasting nice?
And the question is it gonna get as frothy?
Yeah, or are they doing something in the background? Because we're going to use the exact same ratios. So is it worth your recipe or does it go
In the trash!
So we're going to go with the decaf version, not sponsored by Nescafe, but hey, I'm open for sponsorships. Come on,
Cafe.
I can make this happen.
Cafe.
So we're going with decaf just because it's
Kind of late.
8:40 p.m. So,
Unless we're up all night.
and recording videos. That would be pretty good, actually.
No,
All hyped
I
up.
work in the morning.
See how dedicated she is.
I work in the morning.
So we're going to put 2 tablespoons of each thing, and then we're going to go ahead and go crazy with the whisk, because
Frosty.
the what?
I'll go mix it.
I go mix it. I go mix it. So here we go, putting our coffee, sugar, and super boiling water. Now time for go mix it.
We're gonna mix
We're
it.
gonna mix it.
Look how thick it is.
Holy moly, it actually worked, and we've been whisking this for about 3 minutes.
Look how thick it is.
Ooh, baby. All right, let's put it on some milk. Oh, wow.
Look how thick it is.
Yeah, it really looks... Wow, it really is like a whipped cream.
Yeah.
So it only really took 3 minutes, and it worked. I didn't expect it.
I didn't expect it either. As I was mixing it, I was like seeing it slowly change textures, and I was like, I wonder if it's gonna get that thick and like the color changed completely, and it's super thick. So
Yeah, it went from a dark brown to kind of like a...
beige.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a mocha. All right, let's try it. So yeah, it even keeps its peak, like little hats. All right, let's try it.
Wow, it's so thick. It's a little bitter for me.
Which is normal.
Yeah, but it's good.
It is really delicious. All right, let's scoop some and some milk.
It's so thick in my mouth.
It is. That's what she's saying.
Oh wow. It looks like peanut butter.
It looks so delicious. All right, and here we go.
Wow.
Ooh. Oh, that is some smexy. Look at that. So we've already tasted it on its own, so let's go ahead and mix it in the milk.
You can see it like
Oh, wow.
going into the milk, so it's gonna pretty much do it on its own, pretty much.
Oh, wow.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
I'll go mix it.
I'll go mix it.
I'll
mix
take the spoon
it.
later.
I mixed it well.
So?
It's very thick, so you have to like kind of take a bite out of it almost.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with my first plan, which is
Mixing it.
I'm gonna mix it.
gonna mix it.
I'm gonna mix it in the milk.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
I did not expect it to work, honestly. Like, I was shocked. Like, I know when you beat egg whites, because I've made macaroons before and you need to do that, and I've seen that, but I didn't expect it to work with coffee.
Yeah, I didn't expect that at all. Okay, so here it is, semi-mixed. That is nice. I bet with some ice it would be great.
It's good.
It's still a little bitter, but I'm sure adding a little more sugar would give it more flavor.
Wow, it's good.
That's really good. I personally would give this recipe a 9.5. Just because of the bitterness. It probably has to do with the brand of coffee. How much would you rate this?
I'd probably give it a 10, actually. Yeah, I would change the instant coffee for like the vanilla flavor.
The flavors!
The vanilla flavor or the hazelnut one. I think I would like it a lot more because I'm not a fan of bitter, but it tastes really good. It's super creamy. Like, it feels like you put cream in there and it's just water.
Yeah,
Sugar.
it's absolutely wonderful. So this is definitely worth your recipe.
Yeah, that word she just said.
Worth your recipe.
I'm like, yeah.
Now we're making our way towards the first savory recipe, which I am really excited about.
I'm pretty excited about it too.
Super mega excited about. If you've ever been on TikTok, Newt120 is pretty much known for making a lot of different recipes. And in this particular recipe of his is that he's modifying a Frank in a blanket?
Pigs in a blanket?
Pigs in a blanket. What's the difference between pigs in a blanket and
Frank's in a blanket? I think it's a brand of dogs.
I'm not sure. Let me know in the comment section below. I'm really curious what's the difference between the two. So as you can see, he's pretty much using croissant rolls, wrapping the little hot dogs, putting butter on top, and then he's putting some kind of seasoning. We personally don't have that seasoning here in Quebec, so my guess is that this is an American thing?
Yeah,
Amerigrain,
it is. I'm pretty
USA.
sure it is.
Wherever you are in the world, let me know if you have that seasoning in the comment section. I'm very, very curious. I haven't personally seen this ever.
I haven't seen it. I've been looking for it too.
Have you?
Yeah, because a lot of people talk about like making recipes with them,
So what we're gonna do instead of putting that seasoning is probably we're going to put some
of our own,
like paprika and onion powder. All right, so for us, here is a Pillsbury croissant roll. Let's do the doing.
I'm so excited about these.
I know, I'm so hungry right now too. We've been just snacking all day. So the first thing we're going to do is open this, and I have no idea how to do this. Is it from here?
Usually you have to pull like near that silver thing.
This?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then?
Keep pulling. And then you have to put your spoon to the, yeah, you see?
press on the line. It doesn't say a spoon.
Well, usually you put a spoon to it to help open it.
Like this?
It's gonna pop.
Oh,
Go lower down.
here?
Yeah.
Oof. Like,
Do you need help?
no. I'm a big girl.
Apparently not.
Just to be clear, I have a phobia of popping balloons, so this scares me in the same way. Are you afraid?
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna do it. I got this.
Do you need help?
No.
Oh my god, we're never
Okay, I
gonna
can't do
finish.
this. I do it. I'm too scared. Oh,
There you go.
that was easy for you.
Anticlimactic.
Such a coward. Okay, how do we do this? Can you tell well, I've never opened one of these before.
I used to make these so often. I didn't get it in the garbage.
No, you didn't. Now that our croissant is all split up, we also cut the churros in 3, and we're going to wrap it. I hope it's not going to be too big, so that's what she said.
You gotta stop with these.
Okay, this is pretty easy. Pretty sure I didn't do it right, but we'll see once it cooks. Don't judge before you see it done. Since he said we should be putting butter on top, we've already established that I am not a baker, which means the only kind of brush that I own
It's a barbecue brush.
is my barbecue basting brush. So that's what we're using. Do you have a pastry brush?
At home, yes I do.
Oh, well that ruins my point.
There you go.
So now we're going to be putting some of that butter right on top of each croissant, and then we're going to sprinkle some of the garlic powder and paprika, and I'll double check if I have garlic powder, but I'm not sure. All right, now we're gonna shove these in the oven for about 10 minutes.
A few moments later.
Here are our pigs in a blanket, fresh out of the oven. They smell so good. I would have never thought putting butter on top of an already buttery kind of food.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious to see what it's going to taste like.
I'm hoping
they're
it's not
so
too crazy.
warm. They're so warm. It smells so good.
I thought they'd be a lot more like drippy buttery.
No, but they're not. It's like all the flavoring of the spices
nice.
were absorbed. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, So the idea of putting butter on top and then the seasoning is just so perfect. And I think that if you do have onion powder and paprika, it gives this smoky kind of barbecue flavor, which is spot on. I would rate this recipe, personally, as simple as it is, I would give this at least a 9.5 or 10 on 10.
Jeez. I give it an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
I'm more of a savory person though. What are you more? Savory or sweet?
Well, I like savory, but I don't think this is worth 10.
Are you greens more of savory or sweet? Let us know in the comment section below. And what is your favorite food?
This would have been good with cheese.
Oh, I need cheese. Our 5th recipe is pretty much revisiting something that you grains were so angry at. And I didn't know that it would be so controversial because it was the remake of the Dunkaroos. Now, in the previous video that we did these TikTok recipes, it was gross. It was so...
It was sour.
sour.
Yeah, and angel food cake does have sour cream in it, so I think that's what the issue was. So now we're gonna try again. We found a recipe that is not angel food cake.
Yeah, so this one here is just super moist rainbow bits. So in all essence, if this one is also gross and it's not angel food cake, it just means that this recipe is gross. So for those of you who aren't aware, Dunkaroos is a dipping kind of dessert that many people had when they were in elementary school. And the idea is you just take a cookie and you dunk it in, and it's kind of like a frosting. This TikTok promises that we can pretty much recreate it with cake batter
And whipped cream.
and whipped cream, which I had to confiscate from Sika because all she was doing while I was talking was squirting this in her own mouth. Look at her right now, her little eyes.
So good.
You can get one more squirt. Oh, what the heck? Why? So basically, with these ingredients, we're supposed to be able to replicate this yummy
Dunkaroo
frosting kind of thing. But please be aware that there are warnings behind every single cake mix where it says do not eat raw cake batter. So even though we are doing this, there's a warning not to do it.
I think they say that because of the eggs, though.
Probably, but
We're not putting any eggs.
We're not putting eggs. It's just this and the. All right, so it is looking pretty good. How does it smell, Sika?
Smells good.
Yeah, so now it's time to dunk and see what it tastes like. Here we go, attempt number 2 at remaking Dunkaroos without angel food cake. And the consistency is still pretty fluffy. You really don't need that much of the cake batter, so don't put too much. And let's go.
Oh yeah, tastes more like it now.
More like it, but there's still a sour aftertaste.
Not as bad as the first time.
But it's still there.
Yeah, it's still there.
So I would say that this is definitely, we're going in for a second dunk, which is good news. It's definitely better,
A lot better.
but it still has a sour aftertaste. Would I eat this? Probably not.
I would.
Because you can get frosting. You can get sprinkle frosting. So this just seems like an extra step and you're not even getting something that's that great. It's good.
And for the price that you're paying for the whipped cream and the cake batter, it just costs less to buy the frosting itself.
So I would probably give this recipe,
I'd give it a 7.
yeah, I'd give it a 6.5. So for those of you who are upset, we remade it. I hope you're happy. We listened to you and we love you. Time for the bonus item, which is...
TikTok made me buy it.
What did they make you buy?
I was worried you'd never ask.
Okay.
So this item has been a huge trend on TikTok.
I think I saw them on IG at one point too.
On what?
Instagram.
Oh, TikTok is the new thing.
Alright, sorry.
So at 2.9 million views, this is not even the biggest video that has this item as a trend. And the idea is that this lipstick will change depending on your body composition or pH. So it will look different on me than it will on Sika. I normally don't wear, well actually I never wear lipstick. How about you?
I do sometimes.
And that's why you rock things better than I do. So I'm super curious to know whether or not this lipstick will actually work differently for both of us, or if it will complement our skin tone. And one of the things that's supposed to be pretty cute is that there's a little flower on the inside. All right, so I don't know what the numbers mean. There's numbers 1 through 6, but
Probably different shades, I guess, eh?
maybe. So let's try the same ones at the same time. So here's what the outside of the box looks like. These are adorable. I love that. So this one is number 1. I'm letting Sika open number 2. And this is what it looks like. And it
so pretty.
There it is. Look at that. So it's almost like it has little gold flakes in there and an orange flower.
Does it smell nice?
Oh, it kind of smells like a fruity jello. Like not a fake fruity jello, but a nice fruity jello. So this one here is number 1. And just so you know, if you take out number 1 out of the box, nowhere is it written number 1. So now we're wondering whether or not it makes a difference. The outside of the lipstick feels pretty nice. It's super smooth and velvety. It's really cute.
This is number 2.
And what's the flower like? Ooh,
it's
a nice
pink.
pink. So here's a close-up of the little flower on the inside. And a sniff test.
It smells the same, I think, I find.
Yeah, it smells pretty much the same. And again, there's no numbers anywhere.
The only thing that's changing so far is the flower in the inside.
That's true, you could tell probably by the flower. So let's try this one. So I'm gonna get closer to number 1, and then Sika's gonna get closer and do number 1, and we're gonna see the difference.
You do it on your lips or on your skin?
Can we do it on our skin?
I'm kind of curious to see if it's gonna work on our skin.
I don't think so, because it's only supposed to change your lip color. So let's see on our skin. Oh,
Oh, it is changing it a little bit.
yeah, it's a light pink. Very, very light pink. Do you want to try on your arm?
Sure.
Oh, that changed way fast, and it's darker. Nope, it's about the same. So I feel maybe because we're related, we could have the same thing, but let's try it. Let's try this. Okay, so I don't know how to put makeup on, so help me here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, that is very different. That's pretty nice. Not bad. All right, let's see you.
I don't know how to do this on camera. It's focusing on your face, not mine.
What if I'm here?
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that's so subtle yet so cute. And now we're going to do a swatch. So we wiped it off our lips, and we're going to do another swatch, this time both on our arms and our lips as well. So this is number 2. And I think it's about the same thing. It's going to get darker.
It looks slightly lighter. Maybe I should wait for it to get darker.
It's slightly on the purplish,
Purple, yeah.
but it's very, very light. So again, let's go. I feel like my upper lip is just inexistent and it just doesn't want to take any color. Come on, help me here. Oh, one thing that we did notice is that it is super moisturizing, but the taste,
It's very perfumey.
it's very perfumey, so it doesn't taste very pleasant. And even if you're not tasting it, it's still there. It's very perfumey in terms of taste. And just to show you grains, that from 1 to 3, they're slightly darker. And then from 4 to 6, on my skin tone, they're a little lighter. It's not that much of a difference. So technically, if you want to get 1, you don't have to get all 6. And so even though I paid $20 for all 6 of them, you technically don't need all 6. But yeah, it is pretty cheap. And would I buy this again?
I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
How do you like it?
I like it. It's pretty cool. I've seen them on and off, so I never thought of buying them because I always thought I was like, oh, it's gonna be a ripoff. It's not gonna work, but it's actually pretty cool.
However, the taste still leaks in my mouth.
Yeah, it's perfumey.
It's very perfumey. So think of the smell of perfume. You have it taste. You have to taste it in your mouth. That's one thing to remember, that it is pretty gross in terms of the flavor, even if you're not eating it. But they are really pretty. Let me know in the comment section below which recipes you would love us to try. Some of the ones that we tried today, I was tagged by Ugrains to try them out in today's video. So make sure that you do tag me on TikTok or Instagram to make sure that I try some of these things. Remember to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. And if you want to reach Sika,
You can reach me at nerdysister_Sika on Instagram.
if you want to watch the previous TikTok recipe testing, check it up here. And if you want to check a crafty video, check it down here. Until then, we will see you grains in the next video.